everyone. We have prepared the latest market updates for September 22nd, 2022. Honda to cut production in Japan on supply issues. Honda Motor Co. said Thursday it will cut vehicle production by 40% at two Japanese plants in early October because of ongoing supply chain and logistics problems. The production cuts are further evidence of the problems automakers may face as they try to increase production in the second half of the fiscal year through the end of March to make up for shortages caused by persistent chip shortages and supply chain disruptions in the first half of the business year. Two lines at Honda's Suzuka plant in western Japan will cut production by about 40% in early October, and an assembly plant in Saitama Prefecture north of Tokyo will cut production plans by about 30% for that period. Honda production and these two plants returned to normal levels in June after earlier cuts, but the company began making adjustments again the following month, as it had previously stated. Honda blamed delays in parts and logistics on the COVID-19 outbreaks and semiconductor shortages. The production cuts will affect a range of vehicles, including the Vezel sports car, step-wagon minivan, and Civic compact car. Ripple makes the highest leap in weeks. Bulls on Ripple XRP have returned to a flat crypto market that is cautiously anticipating the U.S. Federal Reserve's announcement of an interest rate hike later today. On Tuesday, September 20th, the price of the seventh most important cryptocurrency jumped 11.8% to $0.4215, making XRP its biggest gain in 24 hours. The last time Ripple traded at such levels was nearly 4 months ago, or at the very end of May 2022. So what happened? There are whispers in crypto space that the main reason for the optimism that has caused the XRP price rally may be the impending end of a long legal battle between Ripple Labs and the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission, SEC. This weekend, both Ripple Labs, the company behind XRP, and the U.S. Government Accountability Office filed motions for a summary judgment. Simply put, they asked a federal judge to dismiss the unregistered securities case without a jury trial. The day after, Ripple's CEO met with the head of the U.S. derivatives market. While neither party disclosed the purpose of the visit, the meeting itself caused a stir in the XRP community. Oil rises as supply fears exceed recession fears. Oil prices rose Thursday after falling 1% in the previous session as worries about tight supplies ahead of winter overshadowed fears of a global recession. Brent crude futures rose 0.6% to $90.33 a barrel, recouping losses in early trading in Asia. U.S. West Texas Intermediate crude rose $83.39. Both benchmarks fell to near two-week lows Wednesday after the U.S. Federal Reserve raised interest rates a third time by 75 basis points to curb inflation and signal that borrowing costs would continue to rise this year. Hayton futures analysts said the market had priced in the expectations of a rate hike, and the Fed statement came as a bit of a surprise. They also reported that Russian President Vladimir Putin on Wednesday called for 300,000 reservists to go to war in Ukraine and backed a plan to annex part of the country, which escalated the conflict and increased the risk of geopolitical flare-up. Meanwhile, some Chinese refiners are considering increasing production in October in anticipation of increased demand and a possible reversal of Beijing's fuel export policy, which could boost demand for crude.